The Spy Uganda, the Spy Television. This is the Spy Weekly Roundup, and my name is Kovsinge Monica. Today we are looking at a matter to deal with land, a land which is contested between KCCA, NEMA, and an investor called the Majestic Commodities Limited. This comes from a tweet that I saw yesterday done by Mr. Captain Mike Mukula and Andrew Mwenda, alleging that the said land is a wetland, but that land has been gazetted by government itself, and it has been categorized from being a wetland to a vanquished wetland, meaning it can have development or it can be invested on. So that land was acquired some time back by Majestic Commodities from other owners, around 3 owners, since the government handed it over to Uganda Land Commission some years back. The said land is in Bugolobi on plot 15 on Mpanga Drive, and other plots including 69, 71, 73, and 81 on Mpanga Close, Bugolobi in Nakawa Division. As we talk, we went on ground to see what is really happening. Is it a wetland or it is a vanquished wetland as government had categorized it? So I have with me Mr. Andrew Rumba from our investigations on the scene, and Mr. Rumba would give us the background of how this contestation started. Mr. Andrew Rumba, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you so much. Maybe I should first give the genesis of how all this has come up and the issues around it. So here I am holding a document. I've been able to obtain so many documents. I have actually a big file, as you can see. Here I've been able to obtain one of the documents by Uganda Land Commission. Uganda Land Commission on 10th of May 2021, they wrote to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Uganda Land Commission. And what are they saying? Attention, attention Commissioner Surveys and Mapping. Uganda Land Commission is writing to the Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. Amalgamation and subdivision of leasehold register volume number 4073, folio 15, plots 1 to 5, plot number 1 up to 5, plot number 69, and plot 73 up to plot 81 Mpanga, Close, Bugolobi, Kampala. Reference is made to the above captioned matter. The Commission at its meeting of the 1st to 5th February 2021, under minute number 13 of stroke 2021, approved the amalgamation and subdivision of the folio I have talked about above and the plots. So the purpose of this communication is to request your office to amalgamate and subdivide the above listed plots. So you can see that it is the Ministry of Lands amalgamating and ordering for subdivision of the so-called wetland. Now, I have also got a land title, the copy, certificate of title. It is actually confirming that this land was subdivided and titled. Titles were issued. And who issued the titles? The Ministry of Lands. Who was the first recipient of the titles? Uganda Land Commission. Leasehold aged red on the plan attached here too and situate and known as follows. Of course, they've mentioned the plots and blah, blah, blah. The rent subject to the covenants and conditions contained or implied in lease number bound, number this, bound up within, and to the encumbrances, if any, entered into and subject to a deed of variation registered as blah, blah, blah. So this is the title. Now, National Environment Management Authority on 31st October. I want you to follow properly. This was 2021, May. Ugandan NEMA is writing on 31st October 2022 this time. They are writing to who? They are writing to Majestic Commodities Limited. What are they saying? Listen to this. Land comprised on plot M468 Impanga Close Bugolobi Nakawa Division, Kampala District. Reference is made to our letter to you dated 11th October 2021 regarding investigation into the said land. Government first titled the said land on 1st April 1987 and allocated it to East African Clay Products Limited. Then to Nyumba ya Chuma Limited on 15th April 1989. So this government came into power in 1986.
Yeah.
In 1987 is when the government itself titled this land and allocated it to Uganda Land Commission, and Uganda Land Commission again passed it on to East African Clay Products Limited. Then East African Clay Limited passed it on to Nyumba ya Chuma Limited on 15th of April 1989. The said land was a subject of Constitutional Petition number 13 of 2010, Nyumba ya Chuma Limited versus Uganda Land Commission and Attorney General, in which the ownership of the land was confirmed as Uganda Land Commission. Uganda Land Commission allocated the said land to Nextel Limited on 2nd March 2020, and then to Majestic Commodities Limited on 27th October 2010. NEMA issued a certificate to Majestic Commodities Limited for development of villas and warehouses on 25th of May 2011 under certificate number 3730, which certificate was replaced by certificate number 14682 for construction of residential houses issued on 22nd March 2021 by the then Executive Director. Accordingly, our orders to you dated 11th October 2022 are vacated without prejudice. This is now the current ED rating. Just yesterday, 2022, Dr. Babirega Kankwasa, he vacated the earlier order that he had given. So, here is a certificate of approval of environmental and social impact assessment. It is certificate number 14682 from NEMA. NEMA itself approved the what? The project. KCCA that has now issued another order halting the development. This is called Form 4, building permit. KCCA, what is it saying? They are rating to Majestic Commodities. In accordance with the Building Control Regulation 2020, we confirm the building plans mentioned below have been approved. Plot number, they put it there. The street, the road, they put it there. District, they put it there. Building permit number, the permit number from KCCA, they indicated it here. It is 1032/2022, and they even quote the minute when this was approved. The minute is 054/6. So they put everything. And approval fees paid. They even paid money. The Majestic Commodity, they paid money to government. The money is here. They even attached the name of the architect, Ivan Martin Kutosi. They even attached the name of the structural engineer from KCCA, Engineer Muyomia Fred. So these are documents from KCCA. They gave conditions here. All of them are here. Now, when all this went on, at some point they developed a disagreement. So they went to court. KCCA was taken to court by Majestic Commodities after they developed a disagreement. And they also took the Executive Director, Kampala State Council Authority, and David Luimbazi. I think he was the Deputy ED. There is a consent judgment here. I don't know whether I should read it all.
Yes, please.
By consent of the parties, this matter is hereby disposed of in the following terms. The plaintiff is allowed to resume the construction and development of its housing project on its land comprised in plots 1 to 5, 6, 7, 6, 9, 7, 1, and 73 to 81 Mpanga close Bugolobi. So now, for me, in our investigations, I don't find a single mistake with the developer. All the protocols, the procedures, the laws, the what that the government itself put up, this developer was actually cleared by the same government. KCCA itself that has now released this order halting development itself gave a clearance certificate. And this clearance certificate is given upon submission of the project and all its specifications. And even they even give you a timeline when it should start and when it should end probably. All this was given. So I have failed to get a problem where Captain Mike Mukula and I also had Andrew Mwenda are basing on their arguments, because we must go. These people had a disagreement, they went to court. If Captain Mukula and Andrew Mwenda have a disagreement in this, they should use the same. They should go to court, because that is the system. If you are not satisfied with the court ruling, you go to court and challenge it. But now, mobilizing hooligans on the streets to go and overturn and twist the law, today it might work for you, but then you are building a bad culture. Tomorrow it will be used against you. So I went there on the ground simply on fact-finding mission. And when I got all these documents, I called the KCCA, they verified with them. The documents were genuine, they are not fake. I thought maybe these guys had gone to Nasa Road and got these papers. Wapi? They acknowledge these documents. Now I asked them, what is the problem? Then one of them, who didn't want to be, of course, quoted, said, Mnangi, there is political pressure. Political pressure, but we are trying to manage it this way. So let the guys first stop, then we see. They are simply managing this, this court here, this public court, social pressure, political pressure that Mukula is mobilizing people to demonstrate and so on. But then these people also told me, because where we were at the Bugolobi, at the site, it is just a stone throw to Captain Meki Mukula's home. So they were saying, Captain Meki Mukula, when it was him building, he did not raise the issues of environmental conservation. No, he raises them. Now he cares so much about the environment when it is us building. They said he himself built in a wetland. That's what they're saying. He himself. Secondly, in the neighborhood, they found also other structures that are just a few months old. There's a company that manufactures tiles. They have 2 constructions, big ones, apartments. So I don't know why, and I'm sure all these people also went through the same system. They got the same clearance. Now, if the same clearance was used and you constructed yours, why, when it comes to this other person, you give the same guidance, the same clearance, they pay their money, then finally say, no, don't do it. Yet, actually, you cleared the activity. So that's why I find the double standards. So that's the background I can give you.
From your investigations and this paperwork you have gathered, do you think there is a hidden agenda in this contestation?
Well, one person told me, just like I think it happened in Rubigi. Rubigi, there is the recently case, Nema went and pushed off the poor people that they want to conserve the environment. But just within 2 months, a big developer, an investor, had come and actually filled the entire place with soil. And now they are grading it, they are going to put up bigger structures even. The poor people they were chasing actually had not even filled the land, the wetland. They had not. They had just put up structures, small structures with flowers and so on. They went and said, we want to protect the environment. when they were removed, the person whom they have given the land, he's actually a land filling. So they told me, this person told me that he suspects there are some people behind Captain Mekimkula who are using him and Andrew Mwenda, who are using them, so that after they have, ably removed this owner of the land, they can now, after some time, overtake this land and then use it the way they want. Because already, all the neighborhood is already occupied. So I cannot confirm that, but that's what I've been told, that actually there are some interests which border, of course, in Uganda now, corruption and so on. That's what I can say about that. But maybe we should go on the scene and we see what happened.
Thank you, Mr. Andrew. Our dear viewers, from here we shall take you into more details. But to get all that, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Spy Uganda and The Spy Television. You can as well follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter and X now on The Spy Uganda. See you next time.
Thank you. The Spy Uganda, The Spy Television, Andrew Irumba Live. Investigations. Fe omulimu gwaffe gwakola investigations. Twabadde last week eri nabadde ku online nendaba some people posting some issues to do with the Bugolobi Wetland area. Ne bagamba nti waliwo investor ali mu kusomba ettaka nga alifiiringa mu wetland. Ne ngamba leka netuukire sijja kutuma. So abatulaba kati ndi Bugolobi. Era Bugolobi eno wano we tuli plot bagiyita plot 67, 71, 73, 81 Mpanga Close, Bugolobi Nakawa Division, Kampala District. Kati eno I saw Captain Mike Mukula alleging that some people are filling this wetland with soil. I also saw a tweet, I think, from Andrew Mwenda. So he came on ground to find out what exactly is happening. And besides me is the engineer of this very project. Gentlemen, I would like you to introduce yourself.
Okay. So what sense okuraba? Narondo manyi nkuba mumpola mpola. I'm by name's Engineer Arthur. Yes, I'm the one heading developing this project. This project we are intending to put bungalows to also add the value on Bugolobi and also beautifying the place.
Your aim is to beautify the place.
Yes,
not
yes. Kubanga ekibuga tikiba kya bikere, kiba kya bantu. Nga bw'olaba wano ebadde wano wagatta Bugolobi n'essiramu eri eya Namuwongo. So kakati kino kibadde kifo kya babbi olunyakula akasimu e Bugolobi oluba kyabbye side ze Bugolobi aja n'ayingira muno. Avudde Namuwongo n'ajja ne yeekweka mu nsiko muno. So ntugamba nti katuno ebbanga eri yonna.
Okay, Engineer Arthur, to be specific, is this a wetland?
It is not a wetland, sir.
What is it?
It is termed as a vanquished wetland because
Vanquished wetland.
Vanquished wetland. It means that at one time,
Long
time ago, even before we got these titles, it was a wetland. But people kept on encroaching on it. Ngabolaba ne bazimba from their side ne betoroza. So as we are speaking now, it no longer receives water. So can you a wetland without water, can you call it a wetland? It is not a wetland, sir. And that's why we are permitted by all authorities. Authorities, I mean NEMA. It gave us
National Environmental Management Authority.
Exactly. It gave us the approval, the NEMA certificate. We also went to KCC. KCC gave us also the approval. We have both approvals for the drainage. We have approvals for the building, what we term as building permit.
Yeah, you have a building permit from NEMA and KCCA.
Yes, sir.
So this is not a wetland. It's
a
vanquished.
It's a vanquished wetland. Meaning at one
used
time,
to be, it's no longer.
It's no longer.
Because of human activity.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. Number two, did you acquire this land legally?
Yes, please, because we have even titles. We have titles. We have everything to enable one acquire or develop a land.
You have the titles.
We have the titles, sir.
Do you have copies here?
Yeah. This
I see title here.
This is a certificate of the title. So this is our title. One of the titles we have. We have a number of them. They are listed here.
Oh, these are titles.
Yeah, all these are titles. And also this is it, sir. This is one of the copies of the titles we have. Yes.
So you legally acquired this land.
Yes, please.
Where did you? Who was the first owner of this land before it came to you?
Are there a number of people? Because
The
me as an engineer, I might not know. I might not really understand very well the first owner. But maybe I will give you the copies and you go through. But me, what I am on now and what I know is about the project which I'm doing. Yes, but as far as I'm concerned, this is the copy of the
So
titles.
you got
We
land
have
titles?
a lease. It is a leasehold, and from there it's where you best to get.
Wait, even here we can find the first leasehold. Yeah, the first one was Uganda Land Commission. Uganda Land Commission.
Yes.
The first, so they gave out, they sold.
Yeah,
So they leased it too. We can say they leased it too. So from Uganda Land Commission, it has been exchanging hands, but legally.
Yes, please.
Legally.
Almost like 2 to 3 hands.
Okay. So before you started development on any land,
Yes.
you must get approval from NEMA and
Yes.
KCCA.
Yes,
in
please.
Kampala.
Yes, please.
So do you have those
Yeah.
documents?
Here, this is our NEMA certificate. It was issued on 22nd March 2021.
NEMA,
NEMA itself. Then,
National Environmental Management Authority, NEMA, the Environment Impact Assessment Regulations, S1, Certificate of Approval of Environmental and Social Impact Assessment. So this is the certificate that allows you
develop
and shows that
this.
they have assessed
Exactly everything and
the Environment Impact Assessment.
Yes, it is catered for.
So there you are, tick.
Yes, please.
KCCA. Do you have the one
Now
for KCCA?
also KCC, we have a number of them. For KCC, this is the building permit. You can see. It was also acquired. You can see it is talking over the same plot number, the one you saw on the title. And this is the permit.
Building permit number.
The building permit number.
It's on the billboard there.
Yes, it is on our site ID. Or I can even read it for it is 1032/2022.
In other words, you got this permit in 2022.
In 2022.
This is 2024.
Yes, please.
And when was it given to you? The date?
The date.
This is 2022.
Yeah,
7th.
Yeah, 7th
March
2022.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
So now let me ask you, Engineer Arthur.
Yes,
so
sir.
what is the problem? Because you acquired your land legally. These titles are confirmed by government, Uganda Land Commission.
Yes, please.
You cannot have a title in Uganda unless you have got that title from government.
Yes, please.
Now government gave you the title. Government through NEMA gave you
The
clearance
approval, yes.
certificate. Government through KCCA gave you
The
certificate and
building
approval.
permit, yes.
When you were asking for a building permit or permission, did you include what you wanted to build on it?
Yes, please. Because you are supposed to submit your plans. You are supposed to submit the structures, exactly show what you are intending to put in the very said land.
So did
or
you,
place.
when you are requesting for permit to build a structure, did you submit all those requirements that I want to build A, B, C, D?
Yes, yes, because it is through that you are given a building permit.
So what did you submit? You wanted to build what here?
Bungalows. Bungalows, I mean the residential houses.
Apartments.
Yes, please.
So what are you putting on now? What are you trying to build now?
Now,
Because you could have shifted from the original plan.
no, now,
Eh.
what we are doing now, we have not reached at the stage of building.
Yes, but
What
what
we
are you intending to build now? Are you intending to build
The
what they approved, or you have changed your mind midway?
No. You cannot. It is just not a matter of changing your mind, because it is not about dreaming. What you ask for, what you are being approved for, is what
you must put.
What you must
So that's
put.
what you are trying to put.
Exactly.
So Arthur, where is the problem? What is the cause of this quagmire I am hearing?
I don't know where it is coming from, because for a number of times we have had meetings with NEMA, we have had several meetings with KCC, and we are on board with them. We try to follow their regulations, and it's only that we have some small individuals with their interest, which we are yet to know, and personal interest, I should say. Because now what I'm doing here, for example, before I start on the structures or leveling or doing anything, I started by desilting this river here. This river, it is a river that comes from Uganda, but not Nachivubo, like the way I see on media, others are posting what you can see. I have not imported even a single trip of soil. But I see on social media, they are showing a well-finished land.
You are land filling.
I am land
you bring
filling.
From somewhere else and filling it here.
I have blocked water. Now you can see, use your eyes to see how water is flowing. This flowing of water, before I even start on my project, I sacrificed money and time, because this is a lot of money. It's now almost 2 weeks when we are desilting this, when we are trying to make sure we open it so that water moves very well, and then we can start on my project. Because by doing this, I'm also protecting myself. If I don't open the channel, then it means my project, water will hit me here. So it is automatic. Yes, please. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm following the KCC regulations. Only that we have a problem of some small individuals, really, who, like I normally see on social media, people are vibrating.
One of those people I've seen is Captain Mike Mukula.
Yeah, I saw Captain Mike Mukula say he's planning to demonstrate, he's doing what, because we are building in a wetland, but he's also in the wetland here. He's our neighbor. Just it is 2 kilometers from here. He's in the swamp. Bugolobi here.
Captain Mukula.
Yes, please.
He built in a wetland.
He's
in a swamp.
2 kilometers from here. He's in the swamp. He built in the swamp, but he's fighting people who he says they are building in the swamp. Yeah. You might find he even don't have even a single paper. I have all it takes to develop in such an area like this. So this is what we are doing. We are trying to make sure the water flows very well, and then also I start my project.
Hey, yes, now I'm starting to understand. Probably
also there is another one called Mwenda, not you. Understand you're also Andrew. You are Andrew Irumba. Now that one is Andrew Mwenda. Also, I saw his post. He's showing somewhere, I don't know. Do you see like a parking around here? Nothing. But he showed a place where people, the vehicles are parking. There is a wall fence. There is it is a finished parking yard. Where is it here? Where is the parking yard? So anyway, however, we are trying to do what it requires to do with the help of KCC, because they are here to guide us. So these people who have got their self-interest, really, I don't think really we should waste our time. Because if they want, let them come on ground. They are our neighbors. Even if you walk, like Captain Mukula, he doesn't need anything, not even a motorcycle. You just walk here and see. Because we respect him. He's an old man. He's among the people of the people whom we respect around. He's our vice chairman of NRM. Maybe we are maybe of the same party. But now fighting from there, posting from there, really it doesn't help. So it is always better. I think so. It is better that
Yes,
they should
sometimes I
they
have
should
seen-
come on ground and they see what we are doing, what we are supposed to do, and what we are doing right now. Then they can post something which is right.
Now I'm beginning to understand. You know, I had some allegations
Mm.
that there is some other people who are interested in this very land.
Mm.
Now they could be using Captain Mukula and Andrew Mwenda
Mm.
to chase you away so that they take it over.
That one I
I
don't
have
know.
heard about it.
That one I don't know.
I have heard
I
about
don't
it.
know. I don't know because myself I have not heard of it. What I know is what I've seen on social media. Yes, please. Yeah.
So, which other documents do you have here that?
So far today, I didn't work. Even yesterday I
Why are
didn't
you
work
not working today?
because I received a letter here from KCC, though
KCCA.
KCCA, yeah, it is an order to stop building and to stop the operations until some of the issues are resolved.
Have they specified the issues?
They have not specified the issues. Even the person who brought it is not, I don't see him here or her. I don't see even I don't even see which office it is coming from. But because we are trying to do what is right, I would say to hold and good enough, it is written, it is showing KCC. So we took an initiative through our lawyers, KK, Associates, KAA. We wrote to executive director. We requested a meeting to come and resolve to come and get a solution of this order of stopping.
To vacate the order.
Yes,
I
please.
think you want vacation order.
Yes,
They
please.
want
In case there is any problem, then they should tell us that ABCD or change here, change there. So tomorrow we are having a meeting with them, and we hope the meeting will be fruitful, and then we
So the
proceed
person who
from
brought this order halting, you didn't know the person. He did not sign. He did not stamp.
there. Here at the site, we have got, of course, an office. We have a visitor's book. You are also going to sign as we are living here. We have also a building, an instruction book. An instruction book is where we are supposed to receive instructions from our supervisors,
Which is KCC.
which is KCC
And
and NEMA, in case there is one. So it looks like this. If you want, you can take a look. This is it.
Instruction book.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to
Yeah.
write his instructions
Yeah,
here.
he's supposed to write his
Not
instructions.
verbal, but
not
you should put them
verbal.
in writing.
Yes, exactly. Which
Do
date,
this, do
what,
this.
do this, do that, on this day, on this time.
But now I'm
And
seeing
then
the instruction book is empty.
it is empty. The person who brought this paper refused to sign. He claims we are degrading. And what kind of degrading we are doing? So we are waiting, or that issue will be resolved tomorrow in the meeting. And then we proceed. Yes, please.
Okay, let's look at other documents. If there are other documents.
No, there are
that,
no other documents, basically.
So let me read for our viewers this certificate. The National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, the National Environment Act numbers 5 of 2019, the Environment Impact Assessment Regulation S1 number 153 -1, Certificate of Approval of Environmental and Impact Assessment, certificate number 14682. This is to certify that the project or brief environmental and social impact assessment received from Majestic Commodities Limited of PO Box submitted to the National Environment Management Authority in accordance with the National Environment Act. The proposed residential house, briefly described as the residential houses, declared investment cost. This is 5 billion.
Yes, please.
Hey, this is a 5 billion project.
Yes, please.
This is what Captain
Even
Mukola
more.
is trying to
This
stop.
is what is fighting. Now you wonder, do we prefer having frogs in the city, or we prefer having buildings like the way he built his home? Yeah, he has a home, and also other people would wish to have a home. Maybe even you would wish to have a home. Yes, please. So that is what they are
So
fighting.
the certificate was issued.
Yes, please.
Captain Mukola. Have you got an opportunity to give these documents to Captain Mukola?
Yes, please.
You have given him.
Yes.
Why doesn't he post them?
I don't know.
This certificate was given on 22nd March 2021.
2021, yes.
Okay. They even give you conditions here under which you should
Definitely, yeah,
operate.
that is
Conditions of approval for project brief for the proposed residential houses. Condition number 1. This certificate is issued in accordance with the National Environment Act of 2019 Physical Planning Act as amended and the National Environment and Social Assessment Regulations, blah, blah, blah. In addition to implementing the mitigation measures identified in the project brief, this certificate of approval is granted on condition that the developer, Majestic Commodities Limited, shall comply with approval conditions stated below. Number 1.
number 1.
The permitted area for development of residential houses is located within a reclaimed vanquished wetland.
Exactly. Like
It is NEMA confirming
yes,
that
please.
it is a vanquished wetland.
Yes. It is not my word.
It is not you.
Yeah.
It is NEMA.
Yes, please.
NEMA is confirming that it's a vanquished wetland.
Meaning at one time it was wetland.
It was a wetland.
But people encroached
Number
on
2, in line with 3 above, Majestic Commodities Limited shall be required to pay a non-refundable biodiversity offset fees at a rate of Uganda shillings 106 million per hectare. So per acre, you had to pay 1 million and 600,000.
Yes, please.
No, so you multiply.
It is 106 million.
106 million.
Yes, please.
106 million.
This is a tax, yes.
100
non-refundable. You have seen.
106 million.
Yes.
Per acre.
Yes.
So how many acres do you have here?
We have around 17 acres.
17.
Yes,
let's say roughly 20. So
not
okay, 17. So you multiply 106 million times 17
yes,
acres.
Please, yes.
That's what you pay.
That is the tax.
This money goes to government.
That entered our treasury. We have not bought iron bars. We have not bought iron sheets. Maybe what I forgot to tell you, enyumba zetugenda okuzimba wano za njawulo kubanga mu Uganda sina we nazirabye. They are going to be greenhouses. Greenhouses kiba kitegeeza nti era bino byona byolaba twagala nnyo obutonde era tukulembeza obutonde. Kati ennyumba zonna zigenda kuba ekifo ky'ebbaati erijja kuba nga liri bbaati ate at the same time nga solar panel. Ng'ennyumba yeekolera amasannyalaze gaayo. So that omuntu anaabagibaddemu, omuntu anaagigula, omuntu anaagisulamu abeere ng'akekereza.
Ate environment mugenda destroying omuddo mugenda destroying.
Of course we cannot. Green. No, we cannot destroy it because we need green. That's why even we are putting in more money. Omuntu yandigenze n'agula amabaati mu roofing. We are paying a lot of money to get these solar panels from Dubai.
Anyway, it's part of the condition here that you must maintain the
exactly. Yes, please.
Issuance of certificate of approval is based on the content of information contained in the project brief which you submitted.
Yes, please.
Yes. What is the problem? I don't see. This certificate of approval is valid for an initial period of 5 years. But the project must commence within the first 24 months. Certificate replaces certificate number, blah, blah, blah. The executive director shall be notified of any transfer of ownership. Okay. The permitted area of development of the...
That's not why they say you notify us before in the case of transfer of ownership. You might find my plan is not your plan.
Your plan.
My plan is to build bungalows. Maybe you want to put a warehouse. So you have to notify NEMA.
And the intention.
And also
you are requiring to do what?
Exactly.
It must come clear.
Yes,
okay. Now, here they are still giving you conditions. Lias, they are now telling you fragile ecosystems. Lias, they are ordering you. NEMA is ordering you. Lias with Kampala Capital City Authority to demarcate and provide for adequate buffer for the water drainage channel running along the proposed site.
This is
what you are doing.
Exactly.
This is what you are doing exactly.
Yes, please.
Put in place a detailed drainage management plan and implement it at all times to cater for the runoff originating from the new developments and ensure that the wetland below the approved area for development is not silted.
Yes. Still the same.
So you have provided this drainage plan to KCCA.
Yes, and approved.
It is approved.
Yes, please.
Ensure to landscape the project site with appropriate greenery and that project activities do not compromise the functionality of the adjacent wetland. No activity shall be undertaken in an area beyond the approved project area boundaries.
Yes. By doing so, we have coordinates. So we are followed or we are guided by coordinates.
Adhere to the building codes relevant to this category of development in accordance with the Building Contract Act 2013 and undertake geotechnical investigations across the project site to determine the soil bearing capacity. Apply appropriate project design that will provide for minimal interference in orthostatic values, natural hydrological flow, and drainage patterns of the area.
Yes.
Put in place adequate soil stabilization and erosion control mechanisms within the proposed project area in accordance with the National Environment Act number 05 of 2019.
Yes, please.
Note that this approval is granted for only construction of residential houses. So you cannot construct.
You cannot put you cannot change your mind like you are
tomorrow and you say you want
asking,
to put a supermarket here.
I want to put a supermarket
Or you want
or
to
a
put a
warehouse.
school here.
No.
So now, put in place measures to treat and dispose of wastewater generated at the project site. Only admit trucks with appropriate containment to carry construction materials to permitted area. Liaise with the responsible agencies or authority to protect public utilities in or around the project area. Put in place adequate on-site sanitary facilities separated based on gender of project site workers. Carry out first environmental audit by April 20. So what is the problem?
Vingi sebo mkama wanje.
There shall be no use of child labor during project execution in accordance with the Children Act. I have not seen children here.
No. That's why there's also Mawati. It is out of reach.
Hey.
This is the consent judgment with KCCA.
Hey, you have a consent judgment?
Yes, please. Era wanunga batutawanyiza. It has been almost like a habit. You work for 1-2 days, they stop you. You work for 3 days, 5 days, they stop you. Now again political pressure. Now again what? So
now again Mukula comes.
Yeah, then you stop because you really things are funny.
So this has been happening. Then you went to court.
Then we went to court with the KCC where we won them and we pertained the consent judgment saying that we should of course work together like the way we are doing. Yeah.
Hey, so let me first read this. This is a judgment. Majestic Plaza Commodities Limited versus Kampala Capital City Authority and David Luimbas. By consent of parties, this matter is hereby disposed of in the following terms. The plaintiff is allowed to resume the construction and development of its housing project on its land comprising in plots 1, 5, 6, 7, 69, 71, and 73 to 81 Mpanga Close Bugolobi Nakawa Division, Kampala District.
Yes.
The plaintiff shall construct and develop the project in line with any and all the National Environmental Management Authority, Environmental and Social Impact Assessment Certificate conditions.
Yes.
The first defendant shall review, that is KCCA,
yes,
and approve the plaintiff's already submitted revised stormwater management plan, detailed work methodology, and revised drawings within a period of 30 days, failure of which the same shall be deemed approved by operation of singa obawa approved plan gundi baja assessing ne balimo within 30 days.
Within 30 days, we should go ahead.
We should go ahead. It will be deemed like they have approved.
Exactly.
Hey.
But still, whatever we are holding, we have followed.
The plaintiff shall. So it means even this delay is illegal.
Is illegal.
Because the court already
Besides
addressed it.
the paper, even what they are doing.
Court addressed it already.
Exactly.
Court already addressed it.
Yes, please.
The plaintiff shall construct and develop the project in accordance with the revised stormwater management plan, detailed work methodology, revised drawings, approved plans, and drawings which were submitted to the first defendant. You already submitted.
We had already submitted. We had already started the work, but
they even approved.
Exactly. But again, they went ahead and halted the work.
This consent judgment constitutes a final resolution. Listen to this one now. This is very important.
Yes.
This consent judgment constitutes a final resolution of all disputes and claims in the lawsuit between the plaintiff and defendants as at the date of execution, and each party discharges and forever releases the other from all claims, rights, or any causes of action it might have against the other in this suit, and neither its successors in title, agents, or assignees, or any other person claiming through it shall be entitled to bring any further claims or actions on matters that are a subject of this suit and which have accordingly been settled.
Yes.
This last paragraph is very important.
Yes.
You listen to this one. Kankaddemu. Kano kakulu nnyo. This consent judgment constitutes a final resolution of all disputes and claims in the suit between the plaintiff and defendants as at the date of execution, and each party discharges and forever releases the other from all claims, rights, or any causes of action it might have against the other in this suit, and neither its successors in title, agents, or assignees, or any other person claiming through it shall be entitled to bring any further claims or actions on matters that are a subject of the suit and which have accordingly been settled. Each party finally shall bear its own costs.
Yes.
Signed.
So kato olide olabye.
David Luyimba has signed on behalf of KCCA.
Yes, please.
Given under my hand and seal of this court, 14th day of February 2024.
Yes.
This is yesterday.
Just yesterday.
February.
Yes.
Now they have again stopped.
Again.
Kampala Associated Advocates extracted this consent. Hey. Kakati ensonga zonna zebaleta zonna kooti yazuuliriza nekola consent
kiba kitegeeza mwena mutegeeraganye pate zonna naye era kati era bakyagenda mu maaso n'okutunyigiriza.
Listen, this is what I was looking for also. This is what's important. This is the National Environment Management Authority.
Yes, please.
They are writing to Majestic Commodities. They are writing to you.
Yes, please.
My client. Your client. They wrote on 31st October 2022. What are they saying? Land comprising on plot M468 in Panga Close, Bugolobi, Nakawa Division, Kampala District. Reference is made to our letter to you. Nema Egamba, your client.
Yes.
Reference is made to our letter to you dated 11th October 2022 regarding investigations into the said land.
Yes.
Number one, government first titled the said land on 1st April 1987 and allocated it to East African Clay Products Limited, then to Nyumba ya Chuma Limited on 15th April 1989.
Yes.
This is the history I was asking you about.
The history. So
government yenyini
yes
ya titling etakali neri titling
yes
neri uguza oba yamuguza tetumanyi
African Clay
East African Clay Products Limited.
Yes.
Oba yamuguza oba yamuwa tetumanyi but it's government that first titled this land.
Exactly. Then from there it went to Nyumba ya Chuma.
Now, number 2, the said land was a subject of constitutional petition number 13 of 2020. Nyumba ya Mao, Nyumba ya Chuma Limited versus Uganda Land Commission and Attorney General, in which the ownership of the land was confirmed as Uganda Land Commission. Etaka lino kusokera that the first owner was the Uganda Land Commission.
Yes, please.
Era government yalikolako title
Yes.
nezikwasa Uganda Land Commission as the owner.
As the owner, yes.
2010.
Yes, please. Not yesterday.
Then Uganda Land Commission allocated the said land to Nextel Limited on 2nd March 2010. Uganda Land Commission, government yamara kusaza okubawe titles in. Nezikwasa Uganda Land Commission. Uganda Land Commission here, they show it allocated the said land. Kata allocated yoba yabawabuyi, oba yabaguza nange simanyawo. Allocated.
It's allocated, yes.
Yabaguza oba yabawabuyi. Allocated the said land. Naye wantu bakitaddemu, naye gamba allocated. Okay. Uganda Land Commission allocated the said land to Nextel Limited on 2nd March 2010. And then from Nextel to Majestic Commodities, the current owner.
On 27th October
2010. From Uganda Land Commission to Nextel, then from Nextel to now the current owner, which is Majestic.
It is from
Nyumba ya Chuma Limited.
It started with East Africa.
Yes.
East Africa Clay Products. It went to Nyumba ya Chuma. It went to Nextel, then Majestic for today. That is the legality of this land.
Uganda Land Commission allocated the said land to Nextel Limited on 2nd March 2010, and then to Majestic Commodities Limited on 27 October 2010.
Yes.
NEMA issued certificate to Majestic Commodities Limited for development of villas and warehouses on 25th May 2010 under certificate number 3730, which certificate was replaced by certificate number 14682 for construction of residential houses issued on 22nd March 2021 by then Executive Director. NEMA is the one explaining.
Exactly, yes.
Accordingly, our orders to you, dated 11th October 2022, are vacated without prejudice.
Yes.
The orders they had given you earlier, that stop. Badirega wenyini is vacating.
Yes, the current
Executive Director.
not,
Badirega,
yes.
Dr. Badirega
Exactly.
Akankwasa.
Yes, please.
Listen, accordingly, our orders to you dated 11th October 2022 are vacated without prejudice.
Yes.
That's NEMA.
Yes, please.
Kitegeeza bakitegeera nti orders bali babawadde nti mu stopping zaali illegal ne bagamba tuziggyeko mugende maaso.
Tubatukiriza tugende mu maaso. So from that time, we have never had any problem with the NEMA.
This is 2022.
Yes, please.
Kati Mike Mukula bino mwabimuwadde ne Andrew Mwenda.
For Anu Mwenda, no, but at least I'm
Mukula
sure
has.
Mukula has a copy.
Why doesn't he also post this one?
I don't know. For his reasons, he chooses to post whatever he wants to post. What pleases him. Naye kyandibadde kya mugaso abantu ensi n'ogitegeeza ekituufu.
Now here, KCCA is writing to your client, Majestic Commodities.
Yes.
They wrote to him, or to her, I don't know whoever it is, 24th March 2022. Notice of commencement of building operations.
This is when we informed the cases that we are going to start.
Yes. Then
We are going to resume. Yes, please.
Notice of commencement.
Yes.
We are going to resume.
Yeah.
Refer to your application for notice of commencement of building operations dated March 17th, 2022 with respect to building operations on a plot blah, blah, blah. That one is not now. They even quoted the permit,
Yes,
the permit
yes.
number,
Yes, please.
which is their permit they gave you.
Yeah, exactly.
Following operationalization of the Building Control Act 2013 and the Building Control Regulations 2020, payment of, this is how much?
6,759,040
40 shillings.
shillings.
Was made in respect of the building control and inspection fees. You paid this money.
Yes, please.
6 million. Your notice of commencement okubategeeza butegeeza nti ngenda kuddamu okuwandi okuzimba osasula million mukaaga.
Yeah, because they had to approve our plans.
Yes, but you had given me a certificate and approval. Then you came and halted me illegally.
Yes.
Now I'm notifying you that I'm going to resume.
Yes.
So for you to respond to me that please go and continue with your project.
I have to pay.
Osasula million mukaaga.
Yes, kubanga batulaga nti they had to review our plans.
So that process 6 million.
Only that reviewing 6 million is gone.
Okubagamba luli mwanyimiriza mu bukyamu namwe ne mukitegeera
because
bategeeza nti ngenda kutandika kakati okudda mu nti genda otandike osasula million mukaaga
neziri enkadde era bwe bali baza approvinga.
So it means even now that they have halted you. Tomorrow when they allow you, you'll have to pay again.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm waiting for tomorrow.
Your notice of commencement of building operations hereby approved, and your building works are to be supervised by Engineer Muwomya Fred, ERB number 983.
Yes.
You may route your notification of requirement for inspection form 7 of the regulations downloadable at okay. This is the Engineer Justice Akankwasa, Secretary Building Committee.
Yes, we. He's still in the KCCA.
This is notice of commencement of building operations. KCCA, in accordance with building control, we hereby give notice of commencement of building operation of or demolition, erection, whatever it is. Number this, blah blah mpanga. So this is the form 6, what they call form 6, notice of commencement of building.
Yes, please.
You all have all the documents.
Yes. Chivaita Bwino. We have all the Bwino.
This is also KCCA.
Yes, please.
10th November 2021. Nyabawandikira Majestic Plaza, Majestic Commodities.
Yes.
Your application number this dated 29th July 2021 for improvement permission of proposed residential apartments of blocks blah blah blah. Mpanga Drive in Nakawa Division was considered on 8th November 2021 by Physical Planning Committee number 366 under Minute PPC 366/5 and was approved. Accordingly, your application file has been forwarded to the KCCA Building Committee for consideration of a building permit in accordance with the provisions of Building Control Act 2013. I'm tired.
Yes,
for me, what I had come to do here is to find out whether you are here illegally and doing illegalities.
Yes.
My
and
conclusion,
also our side.
My conclusion is that government is aware of what you are doing and they have even earned money from it.
Yes, please.
You have paid all their
millions of money. You have seen.
So if there is any illegality here, if it is, it is government to blame. Beba salamu taito, oba bazitunda oba bazigaba na ibe bazisalamu ne baziwa the first owner, which is Uganda Land Commission.
Exactly.
Uganda Land Board.
East African clays products.
No, first it was from when they got the titles as Uganda Land Commission. Government gave titles to Uganda Land Commission.
Yes.
Uganda Land Commission then changed it to East African clays.
From there, Nyumba ya
Chuma. From Nyumba ya Chuma, this textile.
It's
Nextel.
It is Nextel.
From Nextel?
From Nextel, Majestic, where we are now.
So along those processes, you followed everything.
You are like we are.
If there is anything wrong, they should blame themselves.
Exactly. But me, I am willing, and I have to go ahead with my work because everything I have it in black and white. That is our Uganda.
Give me one word to make him clear. Make him clear on my advising that.
Nze chenye advising not mukula alone. Kubanga nze musajja mukuru muwekitiibwa nga omukulembeze waffe. So yandibadde leading by example. Kati nga walabye wasomye nojja ku ground olabe because nchiwa era nchimanyi nti nga bye walabye engere joze tolinga bwe woze.
I came expecting As usual, they have destroyed the wetland. They have
filled the river.
Because that's what I wrote. I read on the social media.
Exactly. So
I came on ground to find out
the same.
It's true.
The same advice I give to Captain Michael Mukula and other people. Abaina mwaka murumuru. Abaina mokwerarikira. Because okay, sibanenya. Orayinzo kuba ino mokwerarikira. Maybe what we are doing is not right. Jangu. On ground nkurage ngabwe muze n'imbaraga nkurage ibipapura ate nawe werabireko ekiri mukorebwa wano so si kugenda ku social media noreta echapa oba bifananye ebyawa nobireta nobiteka kwate ku site ID yange. It is totally different. So kakati kiba kikuraga kubanga no oyagenze nakikuba wanotora wariwe kifananye kiraga parking ekiraga nga bafiringa ne bamara ate nakikwata nakiteeka ku site ID yange siba kitegeeza nteba forgery. That is blackmailing. So kati instead of blackmailing us by blackmailing the project, come on ground. The ground is open. The site is open. We shall talk to you. We shall show you everything and take you through of what we are intending to do here in this place.
Okay, finally, I see your neighbor here. He already finished construction. Who is this neighbor and what do they do?
These ones are warehouses for goodwill tiles. So laba bo bamara nibakora kino babera mu bakora business zabo. Naye kati kubo it is not a wetland kubanga bazimbanga mukula aliao Andrew Muwenda aliao n'abalala baliao tebajja kuba stoppinga. Kati simanyi wetland ya bakamara kati it is just like emyezi nga mwaka uchanga bamara. So kakati wetland ya senguse lero ate neje wange netagende wabali. Now 1 2 all these people here our neighbor babo nezi flat zizo ziraba zona zetorode. How can this be a wetland?
This hotel is called there's that hotel.
Royal Suites. Bona bazimbya. Kati bote bali mu wetland. Eno ye wetland yoka. Ewo kubira enduru. Bano bona. Kuba kumenya ngati bana bamenya. All my neighbors. Why? Echine winza ndi neighbor wali wo warungi. Kati nze wendi we wetland. Era we okumenya. Era bagenda okwekalakasiza. So kakati ekifo ky'okwekalakasa. Katugoberera amateeka. Kyovolaba balese baruwa. Intudde ninze. Nkiwaddemu olunaku kuba ngoberera amateeka. Atengezaako kugoberera amateeka.
Even when you know they are wrong, but you have waited.
Yes. Kubanga ensobi tegolola nsobi. So njagala tutegeeragane. Bambulire wawe nasobeza. Bambulire wawe ngenzobi. Bambulire wawe nsugi z'ettaka floods nezikuba Kampala. Kanuka gana amazo gara. This river is just storm based. Gwone nkuba bwetonya amazo gabera kama. Naye katolaba bwetwenkana. Nawe munagamba nti waziba omwala amazi gonna gakubye Kampala.
Okay, ngatumaliriza clip eno. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here in Bugolobi, what they call the wetlands. But according to government documents that I have seen here, this is no longer a wetland. It's government categorized it as a vanquished wetland. It means it used to be, it is no longer. It did not stop there. It even went ahead and issued out titles. Yes. Government, not these ones, government issued out titles confirming this is not no longer a wetland. It's a vanquished wetland. Now it has become a land ready for projects.
Yes.
After issuing out titles, they gave them to Uganda Land Commission.
Yes. Uganda
Land Commission, in their document, they say they allocated it. The first hotspot was
East
Africa.
Clay's products.
East Africa didn't want to maybe he changed his mind. He sold it or he passed it on to Nyumba ya Chuma.
Yes, please.
Nyumba ya Chuma also passed it on. I don't know whether he sold or he gave away free of charge. Nyumba ya Chuma passed it on to Next Year.
Yeah.
Next Year also changed his mind. He didn't want to develop the place. Finally, it was
Majestic.
It was now shifted to Majestic, the current owner.
Yes.
I don't know whether he bought it, whether they gave it to him free of charge. I don't know. That one we can find out later. Because also, if I picked interest, they can even find out how much money exchanged hands from the first owner, Uganda Land Commission, to the current. I can still know.
And still nobody has come claiming ownership. So it means we have it in the right channel.
Why I came here, I saw Captain Meki Mukula, who is a neighbor here, actually whom they accuse that he himself built in the same terrain, same flat area.
It is just a kilometer from
It's a kilometer from here. I know his home. They are accusing him of double standards. But number two, this is not from him. I got some information from that there are people, some investors who are interested in the land, who are now using Captain Meki Mukula and Andrew Mwenda to cause a storm here, so that when he leaves, then the other one comes in. This is not information. I got it.
I don't know.
This same thing happened to Lubiji Wetlands recently.
Yes.
You remember Lubiji Wetlands was occupied by poor people.
Yes.
Nema came and said, we want to protect the environment. You remember what happened?
Yes.
By force at night, they graded them.
Yes.
Only 2 months later, you go back and see. A rich investor is now filling soil. The other poor people had not filled anything.
Yes.
They had not filled anything. They were just selling their these flowers. Batundela bimuli, basulaho batadeo buyumba yumbas.
Yes.
When they graded it, and they said we are protecting the environment, now the current investor, a very rich man whom I know, the first thing he did was to bring hundreds of trucks of soil and fill.
Yes.
So he went back to them and said, now, the other poor people and this one.
What is the difference?
No. Who is destroying the environment? Who is destroying the environment?
Yes.
So the same thing could be
the same trick here.
That you come and chase this one,
because really,
then you give it some time, you kubuza, then after 1 year, you come and find, and somebody else has taken over.
Yeah.
This one I've got it from somewhere, it's not you.
It is not my information, but waliwo olabangira ekintu nkikubuzabuza naye nze era nziramu okubakubira omulanga buli atategedde ekigenda mu maaso, buli ayagala kutegeera ekigenda mu maaso, come on ground, tujja kukulambuza, tujja kukuwa ebipapula, tujja kulaga buli kimu kye weetaaga ogende ng'omatidde, ate omatire nti tufolowinga amateeka agatuweebwa abakugu. However much tuli bakugu naye naffe tetwemalirira, tulina abasupervisor baffe betugoberera ebyo bye batuwa okukola.
On that note, Comrade Arthur, Engineer Arthur,
yes,
thank you very much for giving me your time.
Good afternoon once again. Like I told you that for us we really do what is right and we follow the rules and the proper channels. This is our site ID.
This is called a site ID.
A site ID. Site ID, it is like you have your identity card. So your identity card describes you. What is your names? What? Where do you work? Things of that kind. So this is a site ID in our simple language. Yeah, sure.
So without this, here, you cannot start the construction.
No. It is a requirement by the building authorities that one should have an identification board. Because even if it is not that whenever we are here day and night to explain, to express ourselves, no. Even if we are not around, you'll come and read here, definitely to describe who we are, what we intend to do, what we have, and everything. Okay. So this is it.
So start the
now here, that is the name of our project. It is a proposed master plan, external works, earthworks, and utility lines. Okay? Under a proposed villas development at plot number 15 Panga Drive and plot number 67, 69, 71 and 73/78 Mpanga Cross, Bugolobi, Nakawa Division, Kampala District. So that is the name of our project, or what we are intending.
In a brief explain is what you're going to do here.
What we are going to do here.
Very good.
Okay. Now down, these are the approvals we have. First and the crucial one is NEMA. We have got NEMA approval. NEMA approval, it means whenever you are going to change the status of the natural ground, you are required to have an environmental impact assessment. You can be maybe going to field, you can be going...
environmental impact assessment.
Yes.
This is the meaning.
Yeah, that is the
NEMA.
meaning. So yes.
AIA.
However, majority think that NEMA is only required in the wetland, or even if you are going to excavate, for example, Mara. Even if you are going to level, you don't know where you come from. It's only that our laws are a little bit lenient. But even if you are going to level your land somewhere in the village or anywhere, you are required to have this guideline. It's a guideline. So they help you. They carry different tests, and they guide you from compared the soil profiles, compared to the nature of the ground, things of that kind. So we also got the NEMA approval. And
this is the number.
Yeah, this is the number. The number is 14682.
So I repeat
it again. Let me repeat it again. Our NEMA approval number with the KCC for this project, it is 14682. When you put this, when you go to even if on your phone, when you go to the website and you write NEMA, put this number, you reach us. You reach who we are, you reach what we do or what we are intending to do. From there, like I told you earlier, we used to have misunderstandings. They allow you to work today, tomorrow they say, now you wait, we have got political pressure again. And whenever they stop you, definitely they tell you, you wait until we took them to court. So we had to obtain a consent judgment. Consent judgment is from High Court, by the way. It is HCCS number 190 of 2023.
This is the consent judgment.
Exactly, with the High Court.
Consent judgment
court between us and KCC. Okay. So when you come here, that is the name of the developer. The developer is Majestic Commodities Limited. This is the owner of the project, our client. Followed by the project manager. This is a company. They are architectures and designers. The people who did for us the architect and the designs. So here the architect himself and the structural engineer. Okay. Here is mechanical and electrical, because at the end of the day we need power, we need everything. Here is the main contractor, all-in-one engineering services, where I work for, and this is the company I represent. And also another major certificate is this KCC permit and architect registration board sticker plate number, KCCA permit number 1032/2022, BC number 05426. That is it, sir. Yeah.
So you have all the requirements.
You have all the requirements. Yeah.
I have nothing to add.
Okay, sir.
I have nothing useful to add.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You help us tell those people, you tell the world what is going on here.
Yeah, I came here thinking that you are doing illegalities.
This is going to be like Dubai.
Hey, here.
Hey, let us not see here. It is going to, if maybe I will show you, but it's going to be very massive. We don't have any villa of this kind, the designs of this kind. No, in Uganda here, nothing. So it's going to shine.
Hey.
Yes, please.
Katulini.
Okay, sir.
Kare.
Sir.
Thank you.
Cool.
On that note, Comrade Arthur, Engineer Arthur,
yes,
thank you very much for giving me your time. Kwa manyo you're busy, you are an engineer, you are busy on ground.
Yeah, sure.
Okumpa akadde kano ngamba yogerako nairumba.
Wewe nnyo.
Ne yanza nnyo ne yanze.
So mbadde nkusaba nga bwogenze genda olimbulula ensi kubanga gwa at least oze olabyeko n'amaaso.
Thank you very much. Kale sewa. Thank you very much, dear viewers. Let's use this information for purposes of understanding and correcting errors where they could be, but let's not confuse the public, because nowadays people are using media, they're using their social media platforms to actually incite and overturn the arm of the law. You find somebody clearly has done something legal, but then the other is using social media to overturn what court actually made the ruling on. So my name is Andrew Irumba Katsabe. Thank you so much.